Okay, so I want to demonstrate a Photoshop kind of hack for photos that you do in studio. And let's say you have a shot that you have the right framing, but it captures more than what you have in the backdrop. So you have maybe some of your lights, some of the other aspects around the environment, and you want to fill in or sort of expand the backdrop in that same composed shot. So this is actually a sort of a hack that can probably work for even outdoor if you don't have a lot of detail in your background. But the example that I'm going to show is if you have a backdrop in a studio and you just want to expand given your existing frame shot that you have. Okay, so I want to demonstrate the example that I have of a photo in the studio. And as you can see, what I initially did was I did my initial edits in Lightroom. And now what you're going to see me do here is to select the area that I want to sample. Sorry, the selection tool of the area that I want to select for filling in. And then I'm going to use content aware. And then the last is I'm just going to use a clone stamp just to kind of clean up any uneven areas just to blend in. So let's start with, I normally use the lasso tool. You could use the magnetic tool, but I use the lasso tool just to get very close to the edge, but enough inside so I can sample enough to blend in. So we're gonna start just here right around where this crease is at. Actually, you know what, before I do that, I do wanna clean up some areas. So let's start with the healing brush. And there's some uneven areas over here at the bottom, so let's just clean some of that up. Okay, just to make this all look pretty much the same. Make a larger brush. Okay, that should be good. So now let's do our selection. And we're gonna go right up around here. Okay. That's fine. Go right around here. We're gonna do Control Shift I. Control Shift I inverts the selection. If not, you can go to Select, Inverse, and that would do what's opposite of your selection. So it's pretty simple. So we're gonna go down to Edit, Content Aware Fill. And if you are not familiar with the Content Aware Fill, this is like game changer for Photoshop. Anything that's in green is going to sample to fill in what's in your selection. So everything that's selected is outside of that, those squiggly kind of lines there. So I'm just going to take away some of the areas that I don't want to have sampled. And that's pretty much it. So from there, we're going to have to do quite a bit of cleanup, which is okay. So that's what we have. So deselect. So I do Control D to deselect, or you can go up here, click the deselect button. Healing brush just to clean up some of these areas here. So I'm going to start on the left side here. And all I'm doing is I'm clicking Alt, select to sample that area, and then I'm painting across. And I like to work my way in and out. Clean up some other items on just the body herself, and then we'll do a final sort of before and after. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That entire Photoshop piece took me about 7 minutes. Typically, it can take me maybe longer, but it just depends on if I know what I'm expecting to clean up or not. But because I didn't need to do anything extra as far as skin retouching, it took me about 7 minutes. So I really hope that video was very helpful. So I really hope that demonstration was pretty helpful for those that were curious, and I plan on doing more of these sort of like photo editing tips. So thanks for watching, and look out for more.